gathered here today. I welcome you all to the vision of Vidarbha Aviation. So before we start, I know we are already running late, but before we start, I want everybody to please introduce yourself. I want you all to please stand up at your respected places. Come on, just for a minute. सभी अपने अपने place से उठ जाए, जगह से उठ जाए. For a minute, for a moment. Yes. And I want you all to introduce yourself to your partner. जो भी आपके neighbor में बैठे हैं, handshake कीजिए और very friendly hug दीजिए. Come on, and introduce yourself. I want everybody to do this. Come on. Everybody will do this. सबको एक दूसरे के साथ introduction देना है, so that session में और ज़्यादा अच्छा लगेगा. Sir. सिर्फ दोनों के साथ introduction. Okay. So done? I request you all to please be seated. And before we start this session, I want everybody, can I hear some noise? If you guys are ready for the session, then I want everybody to make some noise and a very big thunderous round of applause for yourself. Come on. Lovely water energy. So with this, once again, a very warm welcome to Vision for Vidarbha Aviation. And I would like to call all our honorable dignitaries on stage. I request Captain Vishal Bangre, Anant Aviation Incorporation, USA, to please join us. He is already with us. I request you all एक बार जोरदार तालियों के साथ विशाल बागरे sir का welcome करें. And we also have on stage Dr. Rajesh N. Joshi ji. Yes, Honorable Doctorate IIU from London, UK in aero modeling. And also he is the gold medalist. He has won 6 awards and he has a Limca record. So I request everybody एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए. And at Mihan AAR in Damar, 100 C checks of Indigo aircrafts. So now, I request Mr. Yogendra Kumar ji to please join us on stage. Our MRO head VP, AAR Indamar Technics Private Limited. We welcome you, sir. And now I request Mr. Manoj Shinde to please join us on stage. Our DGM AIESL, Air India Engineering Services Limited. We welcome you, sir. And now I request Mr. Shafiq Yusha, who works with Airport Authority of India, holding position as Airport Director Gondia. And he's helping Vidarbha to grow from last 15 years in different airport challenges. We welcome you, sir. It's an honor having you here. And I request Mr. Umesh Digeji, SIAD USA. He is the CEO. I request him to please join us on stage. We welcome you, sir. And I also request Mr. Ujjwal Bambel, sir, Aviation Safety Head, AAR, and also Technics, also Aviation Expert and Co-Founder at DIAT Drone Technology, IATA India Training, UB Associates Forum. We welcome you, sir. It's an honor having you here. And to address the welcome speech, I request Captain Vishal Bangre. I request everybody, एक बार जोरदार तालियों के साथ, let's welcome Captain Vishal Bangre. I request Mr. Pranav from Pashan Technology to please join us on stage. एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए, come on, everybody. We welcome you. I also request Akash Chitmitwar, sir, to please join us on stage. Ozone Drone CEO. We welcome you, sir.
A warm welcome to all of you here. Though we are pretty late here, but aviation always take a pitch at very minimum time, so nothing to worry about it. And we are very much thankful to all the candidates here who had joined us, all the dignitaries here who has spent their little much time with us and give us motivation towards the generation who will make the changes in future. Thank you everyone here to join us, and we welcome you here once again with the seminar for vision of Vidarbha Aviation. We are nowadays just talking about the aviation sectors, but now we want that this aviation sector should pitch with a very high altitude, and that is the only reason we had made one vision for Vidarbha Aviation here. At the same time, we have different sector aviation expertise available here at this moment, and that is our pleasure to have them here. I will already we had introduced them. We just want to have a clap for them to join with us and spend their time here with us. So first of all, I would like to call upon Mr. Yogendra Kumar sir. He is Vice President with AR Indamar doing MRO compliances and helping the Vidarbha students as well as for the generation to work here. They have around 300 and above manpower available here, out of which around 90 and above manpower is from Vidarbha. All the young graduates from aeronautical branches and other engineering branches, as well as from diploma, as well as from a lower side of ITI experts are joining with us with different areas, and they are contributing lot of support to us. We are thankful here because with their help only, AR Indamar is able to complete the 100 C-check of Airbus aircraft, that is of Indigo aircraft. So within the span of 2 years, we had spent a lot of time with the aircraft, and now we feel proud that this place, Nagpur, is really helpful for us under the MIHAN, and we are exploring ourselves with aviation. Initially, we are only 2, Air India and AR Indamar. Now there are 6 aviation companies presently working with within the Nagpur, and it's growing continuously. So I am welcome Mr. Yogendra Kumar sir to guide us with their help and support. Sir, please.
Thank you, Ujjwal ji. Namaskar, and my dear friends from Vidarbha. I have the honor to be here in Vidarbha. I have been in Vidarbha for the last 5 years, and we have set up an MRO in MIHAN. We were able to set up the MRO because the Government of India provided us good facilities in MIHAN, and our promoters are from Vidarbha, and this story is about Vidarbha. Firstly, I'll tell you about the MRO, then we will talk about our vision for Vidarbha. The MRO requires experts in the field of aircraft maintenance. Now, when we set up the MRO here, we found that there are no training schools here in Vidarbha from which skilled manpower can come for our MRO. Now, our MRO has been running for 3 years. We have about 300 staff, out of which 200 staff are from outside of Vidarbha. They are from Mumbai and Delhi, Chennai. Some of the people are from Middle East. All these people have a qualification of aircraft maintenance engineering. This qualification or this curriculum is not available here in Vidarbha. So our organization has teamed up today with the leading institutes of Nagpur. We have signed 2 MOUs, and we would be providing aircraft maintenance training in our facility in MIHAN in association with the universities of Nagpur. Now, this training program takes 2 years of theoretical training and 1 year of practical training. Now, in India, there are already about 30 to 40 institutes in Delhi, Ahmedabad, Patna, Kolkata, Chennai, where this training is being provided, but we will be setting up this institute in Nagpur itself. The qualification requirement for joining the institute is that you should have a 10+2 with science. People who have completed 10+2 with science and who have good command over English knowledge, they can enroll into this course, and they will also be a part of one of the universities here. So in addition to the aircraft maintenance training, they will also be completing a BSc degree or a engineering degree. People who normally go for dedicated aircraft maintenance training, they normally end up with a question at the end of the training, what if there are no jobs in aircraft maintenance? And that is why we have made this provision that in addition to aircraft maintenance training, they will also be having a qualification wherein they can go for competitive exams and other kind of engineering exams, and they can have jobs in other arenas as well. Now, what else is required for aircraft maintenance? In addition to the training, skill development program is already underway in Nagpur. The IITs of Nagpur, they have taken trained instructors from France. Some of the units in Mihan, they have provided training to the ITIs, ITIs in Nagpur, and those ITIs are providing training to the mechanical fitters for structural work on aircraft. In our staff, about 300 people, there are 30 people who are of ITI background and who have qualification of ITI fitters, and they have been trained for aircraft structure, sheet metal work. A lot of those people are also going to Hyderabad and working in Tata for manufacture of aircraft. So aviation is a growing field in India. There are lots of opportunities for jobs in Hyderabad, in Nagpur, in Baroda, where all these people will find employment in aircraft manufacture or in aircraft maintenance. When we talk about MRO, the question comes to the general public, what is MRO? MRO stands for aircraft maintenance, repair and overhaul. It is very much similar to like your car goes for servicing once in a year. Similarly, all the aircraft, they require maintenance every 3 years, 6 years, 12 years, and they go to a major maintenance facility for that kind of maintenance. In the last 3 years or 2.5 years, we have completed 100 major maintenance of Airbus 320 aircraft. This is a record in Asia. AR Indamar is the biggest MRO in India. We are the biggest MRO for general aviation aircraft. All the small helicopters, business jets, and state government aircraft that you see, they are maintained by Indamar Aviation in Mumbai, in Ahmedabad, in Delhi, in Chennai, Bangalore. We are the largest helicopter MRO in India. We are maintaining helicopters in Pune, in Bangalore, in Mumbai. Now we also started helicopter maintenance here in Mihan, Nagpur. So aircraft maintenance is an evolving field, and there is a lot of opportunity for the people of Vidarbha to gain employment in aircraft maintenance. To talk in numbers, how big is this industry? In India, there are about 20,000 people employed in aircraft maintenance. There are some 4,000 trained engineers and technicians working in Indigo. There are some 5,000 trained engineers and technicians working in Air India. There are some 2,000 trained engineers and technicians working in SpiceJet. In addition, more than 50% of our trained engineers and technicians, they find employment in the Middle East and in Singapore. Oman Air, Qatar Airways, Emirates, Etihad, all these airlines, they need skilled engineers and technicians, and most of the skilled technicians and engineers are going from India to all these places. Qatar Airways has more than 60% Indians working in aircraft maintenance. Similarly, Etihad Airlines in Abu Dhabi has 50 to 60% Indians working in aircraft maintenance. Etihad in Emirates in Dubai is also having a percentage of more than 40% Indians in aircraft maintenance. The reason why Indians are able to do better in aircraft maintenance is because our background of education in India is very scientific, and people of India have a better understanding of English language as compared to the others in this region. And the most important requirement for the aircraft maintenance staff is to interpret English language, to read and understand the technical literature. Our job requires a lot of precision. Every task has to be done very meticulously, and therefore understanding of the task is very, very important, and therefore people have to be very conversant with English, and that is something where India is at an advantage. If you see, not only Middle East, now our Indian students have also started going to Europe and America. Previously, there was a ban in America and Europe for employment of this category of people from Asia. But now, slowly they are removing all those barriers, and Indian engineers and technicians are able to find employment in Europe as well as in America. So all the people of Vidarbha who are interested in aircraft maintenance as a job opportunity, there is a lot of opportunity for them, and we will create an opportunity for them by providing the necessary trainings in Nagpur itself so that they can find meaningful employment in this field. Apart from MRO, we also have a vision for Vidarbha. You can see it on your right side. India, unfortunately, does not make too many aircraft. HAL is one of the premier organizations in India which make some helicopters and some fighter aircraft, but most of the training aircraft which are operated by flying clubs in India, they are made in America or made in USA. We have spoken with National Aeronautics Laboratory who have developed the Hansa NG aircraft, and we are in advanced negotiations with them to manufacture that aircraft somewhere within Vidarbha itself. It could be in Gondia, in Nagpur or in Amravati, but we will be setting up manufacturing of training aircraft in Vidarbha. In addition to that, tourism is one sector which can do very well in Vidarbha. We have the biggest areas under forest which have a lot of wildlife, and tourism is normally something which is associated with balloons, airships, small aircraft, and we have plans to bring all these kinds of aviation machines into Nagpur. Now, for that, the initiative also has to come from the people of Nagpur. People have to say, I have to go up in the air. Now, Gadkari ji is one of our biggest competitors. He says everyone should travel by road. I have made very good roads. I say no, nobody should go by roads. Everyone should travel by air. When everyone here makes a decision, no, I will travel only by air, you will see that everyone will have a demand for aircraft. People will say, I want helicopter, I want balloon, I want airship, I want four-seater aircraft, I want two-seater aircraft. Now, from 1970 till 2020, about 50 years, aviation was not promoted very well on this planet because it was said it causes pollution and hydrocarbons, and the world will run out of petrol. None of those things are happening. The world will never run out of aviation gas. Not only that, now that electric batteries are available, aircraft, most of the training aircraft of the future are electric. The Pipistrel Aero Electric is one aircraft which is costing less than 1 crore rupees, and the per hour cost of training is only $10. Presently, per hour cost of training here in India is 4,000 rupees. And when this cost comes down to $10, which is about 800 rupees, a lot many people will like to fly. For a four-seater aircraft which is electric powered, it is cheaper to go from here to Amravati or here to Gondia or here to Chandrapur by air than by car. So those are the kind of statistics that we are looking at, and I am sure that in the next 10 years, India or the people of Vidarbha will be demanding more than 100 or 200 aircraft for Vidarbha itself. Now, looking at the number of aircraft which are there in India, the commercial airliners, there are about 700 commercial airliners in India today. This is Boeing aircraft and Airbus 320 aircraft. This number is rapidly growing. Indigo itself is importing 50 aircraft per year. Air India has also started importing a similar number, 40 to 50 aircraft per year. So more than 100 aircraft will be increasing in India every year. So in 10 years, you can see that maybe 1,000 aircraft will increase in India, which means that the manpower requirement for aircraft maintenance, for pilots, and for other people in aviation is going to increase. A large part of this can be supplied from Vidarbha itself. If we set up better training schools in Vidarbha, we already have the best aircraft flying training institutes in Gondia. We are lagging behind in aircraft maintenance training, which we are now starting. And I am sure that in the future, Vidarbha will occupy a very important part in the entire Indian aviation. And the people of Vidarbha, not only from aircraft, we will also be going up to build space stations, rockets. Now, the interesting thing which I found very recently is that the distance from here to Mumbai is about 800 kilometers, but the International Space Station is only 400 kilometers up. यहाँ से मुंबई जाने के लिए 1.5 घंटा लगता है बाई एयर. आप अगर एक रॉकेट से इंटरनेशनल स्पेस स्टेशन जाओगे तो आपको सिर्फ 11 मिनट लगेंगे. So what is required? All the technology is already there. All the resources are there. But the will is not there. When people who are present in this room, they make a commitment to themselves, I have to go and spend 2 days on the International Space Station, or I have to build a space station for Nagpur itself. It will be something like a 5-star hotel. When you make that commitment, within 5 years, we will have a space station where you can go and spend your weekends and you can look down on the planet. So I hope and I pray that all of you are with me, and we will have to do it together. The resources are there. Some people have got electric motors, some people have got propellers, some people have composite technology, but these are with different people. When we bring it together, and this is a good platform which has been made where we want to bring every person in Vidarbha together. If we bring every person in Vidarbha together, you will find that complete technology and resources already exist. We just have to start building, that's all. Thank you, my friends.
Thank you so very much, Yogendra sir. And now I request Dr. Rajesh N. Joshi sir, Honorable Doctorate IIU London, UK, and a triple gold medalist in 6 awards in aero modeling, and he is the Limca record holder. He has an overall experience of 44 years and expertise on each type of aero model in the world, an innovative aero modeling instructor, retired last year from Maharashtra Air Squad NCC. So I request everybody, let's welcome with a very big thunderous round of applause, Dr. Rajesh N. Joshi, sir.
Honorable Dice, all the respected guests present over here, and respected audience. Today is the first time in my life that I am going to get an opportunity to tell the importance of aero modeling. I am sure most of you must have seen aero models. But still, I have been active in aero modeling for the past 44 years, and I have learned little so far. So, when it comes to aviation, so before aviation, I want to focus on, or rather, throw a little light on one very important subject, which is missing in our country. Last year, I got retired from National Cadet Corps as a senior aero modeling instructor of Maharashtra State. And I have been practically doing everything, and I have come to the conclusion. And on the strength of my practical experience and expertise, I have planned one project. It's my dream project. The name of that project is Aero Park, and this is for the first time I am using this word. The Aero Park is not related to real aircraft, number one. This aero modeling is a subject, and I have been creating aviation awareness amongst the school children for the past 44 years, and I feel very proud to announce that more than 200 students have been trained by me in aero modeling, and while they were performing aero modeling activities, they have increased their air-mindedness, and many of them have become pilots and now flying Airbus 380, Boeing 777, and some of them are aerospace engineer and completed their aerospace engineering from US. Some of them have joined Air Force as a pilot, some of them have joined as a navigator, and still there are so many branches available in aviation. People know only pilot is there. No. There are more than 30 branches and 30 professionals in in aviation field. But to make a plane, to make a successful design, one must learn today's aerospace engineer, maybe aeronautical engineer, he cannot make his own plane and fly. I feel very sorry, sir. Why? Because they are not taught practical. They are taught very nice theory. They can do a very good mathematical calculations. They are good student. They have a good future. But if they start doing this activity at the right time, at a young age, and I'm sure they will be better pilots, better aviators, better aeronautical engineers and aerospace engineers. I'm not telling which is whatever written in the book. I am telling on the strength of my practical experience. Because my son, as he was watching me doing all this activity, he did. And when he took aeronautical engineering as a profession, while doing aeronautical engineering, I think perhaps he is the only person in the country to design his own UAV, which was, he was invited by IIT Powai to do the technical analysis. And he himself test flew his own plane. He test flew his own plane. Aeronautical engineer should design his own plane and should test fly. ये बात नहीं कि वो बनाएगा और आप टेस्ट फ्लाई करोगे. So my aim is that only, and my focus is on aero modeling. So aero modeling, aviation awareness through aero modeling. This was my punchline for the past 44 years, which has created few pilots. But I wish this subject should be taken seriously and can be introduced at various levels. I am going to conduct aero modeling competitions. Boeing is a good thing that has happened in the country, that Boeing, a big company, has been conducting aero modeling RC, I mean remote control planes, and their competitions have been conducted by Boeing. And they are giving 1 lakh rupees prize. For what? Just to encourage their talent and skill. But if you want to take part in that competition, your parents and you have to spend minimum 50,000 to 1 lakh rupee. But I am coming with a new concept in Nagpur, in Vidarbha. By spending 3-figure amount, a child can show the talent. It is called as a rubber-powered aero model. And I have made the lightest plane in the country, which will appear in the Asia Book of Record within 1 month. It's just a 1 gram plane which flies. 1 gram. You cannot believe. Nobody has seen. It flies. The same will be the challenge for our school children. And I'm sure there are few students in Nagpur. They were trained by me and they are doing their own designing, So I feel very happy to announce here. Unfortunately, they are not in Nagpur. Otherwise, we wanted to give a demonstration here. The model flies with the help of only rubber band, and that requires, doesn't need a mathematical calculation, sir. It just needs strong basic experience. That's it. So I'm here with a small presentation. I request all the dignitaries on the dais, because Unfortunately, the screen is that side. So may I request you to kindly go there because I am going to need your guidance, you know. Thank you. Thank you. ये दोनों तरफ दिखना चाहिए हाँ? Welcome to the wonderful world of model aeronautics. Basically, it's a aero modeling. But aero modeling में लोग कहते हैं कि ये छोटे प्लेन उड़ाता है. छोटे प्लेन नहीं सर. वर्ल्ड का लार्जेस्ट नागपुर में बना है, वो भी विदर्भ में. सो एविएशन हब के पहले मैं डंके के चोट पे कहूँगा कि ये एरो मॉडलिंग हब है नागपुर विदर्भ में, क्योंकि यहाँ पे मैं जन्मा 1964 और बस पायलट बनना था मुझे भी, बट बहुत एक्सपेंसिव है बोले डैडी. मैं फिर एनसीसी में गया, वहाँ पे बोले फ्री में सीखने को मिलता है. सो माई जर्नी स्टार्टेड देयर एंड ऑल द नर्सरी ट्रेनिंग वॉज डन एट द फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट कर्टसी गवर्नमेंट ऑफ महाराष्ट्र. और उसी के बाद मैं एरो मॉडलिंग इंस्ट्रक्टर वहीं पे बना और लास्ट ईयर रिटायर्ड हुआ. सो ये जो देख रहे हैं ये दीज आर नॉट रेडीमेड प्लेन सर. Everything has been made by my hand. No mathematical calculations, and still all the thing which is here you can see. This is the first page. Made interesting for you. आप सेंटर में देख सकते हैं तो there is black color का एक स्क्वायर है और उसमें एक छोटा सा प्लेन है. I am going to see show you one by one. एक मिनट एकदम सीक्वेंस चाहिए. होम पे जाओ, सीक्वेंस पीछे. हाँ
सर दिस इज द फर्स्ट पेज.
इसका वो कहाँ गया पावर पॉइंट प्रेजेंटेशन में?
हाँ सर.
ये अलग हो गया, ये क्यों आ रहा है बीच में?
सर ये दिख रहा है सर उनको क्लियरली.
नहीं एक के बाद एक चाहिए मुझे, जैसा होना चाहिए.
यहाँ पे
एक ही होना चाहिए जैसे नॉर्मल दिखता है वैसे.
सिंगल ही
नेक्स्ट. Okay, well, now can I have your attention please? Basically, what is aero modeling? It's an art of building and flying various types of aero models with various methods. Now, various models and various methods. Now, we have static models which do not fly. On the right side, you can see a blue color MiG-29, then F-16, and then MiG-21. They are wooden models. These can be made by school children. So, aero modeling you can start with teenager, 5th standard onwards. Then flying models, control and free flights. Control line, remote control, chuck glider, catapult glider, tow line glider, rubber powered, engine powered. 1 gram model, 1.5 gram model and 1 gram model, Indian model made out of bamboo. 1 gram. Now, this is the economic means of understanding basics of aerodynamics by practical method. This is a very important line. It simplifies the subject and creates interest among the children. It develops new ideas and improves knowledge and leaves no limitation to your imagination. And you have improved coordination. Building and flying model aircraft requires high level of hand-eye coordination and fine motor skills. Stress relief. Engaging in a hobby like aero modeling can provide a sense of accomplishment and can provide a great way to relax and distress. Now, the things start from here, a very basic model. Now, I am going to show you something interesting which you must have not seen. It's a chuck glider. There's a typical, after making a model, There's a typical style of chucking and launching, and the model goes above 3-storied building. The first challenge for Nagpurians, you launch the plane, दिख रहा है? ये please just see. वो होना चाहिए ना, क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
उसको will need to
Yeah. See, this is very simple. There is no machine, no electronics. Once again, please watch this carefully. This model is made out of balsa wood, and just need to know the, basics. Catapult glider. All school and college students can do this. This is a second challenge. Next. And this is the third challenge. So after practically doing all types of models and the largest in the country, in the world, I have come to the conclusion that ये पूरा summary जो है, सार जो है, ये aero modeling में है. I have spent lot of money, almost crores of rupees, but it is not going to work out. But these three things, if you focus, it will have all the basic fundamental principles. It lies there and there only. So next time, I'm sure I'm sure that you are curious to see the demonstration, and I'm sure I will at least show you something unique. Please have a look. At least give me an opportunity to show you this 1 gram lightest model. It will surprise you. This is made during Corona, creativity during Corona. दिसत नाही आहे तिथे. हो, जस्ट चेक कर.
ओके सर. सर ह्याला ऑफ करावं लागते पीपीटी.
असं नको व्हायला, करून घ्या आता.
ओके सर.
It's lightest in the country, and I don't want student to do 1 gram. They can make a 20 gram plane also, and the model which will fly for longest time, I am going to announce the double the price money than Boeing, 2 lakhs rupees. So there is lot, but I think I know that there are other speakers. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time with us, and we would like you to come to Mihan and give us and help us with our scrap which are available with us. There are a lot of air fiber and material which are lying there, and it's of no use. It will be really useful for us and for the generation. Thank you.
I can assure you that scrap will go up in the air in the proper shape.
That's our motto here, to be here.
So, thank you so very much, Joshi sir. Now I'd request Mr. Shafiq U. Shah, who works with Airport Authority of India, holding position of Airport Director Gondia, and he's helping Vidarbha from last 15 years in different airport challenges. So I request everybody, let's welcome him with a very big round of applause.
Respected dais and people who are available here. I am representing Gondia Airport. I am Airport Director Gondia, and although it is not known to a lot of people that Gondia Airport has generated around 1200 commercial pilots in the last 11 years, and it is a properly and efficiently functioning flying training institute for the last 11 years at Gondia. and it has contributed to aviation industry, and it is coming up with further more training opportunities at Gondia. Apart from that, since the theme of this convention is Advantage Vidarbha, I would like to share with all you people who are keenly interested in aviation in India that Vidarbha has a real advantage in terms of its geographical location, and being a center of India. Ministry of Civil Aviation is coming up with a plan of having air traffic control of entire India, pan India, right from Nagpur itself. So that concept is in final studies now. Feasibility is completed, and it is being attempted to install in the Hingna transmission complex itself, so that we will have air traffic control of entire India right from Nagpur itself. So that is big. That will be a biggest thing for as far as aviation is concerned, and it will not only transform Indian aviation, but it will transform the Nagpur city itself, because we will have tremendous potential here to play a controlling role in terms of aviation. I wish you all the best, and thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, sir. Now, I request Mr. Unmesh Dige, sir, our founder and CEO, SIAD LLC, and the topic is International Opportunity in Aviation of Vidarbha Youth. I request everybody, let's welcome him with a very big round of applause.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I've been spending over 2 decades in aviation, and whatever I'm learning, I would like to share with everyone. So, aviation, I won't take you all the way up to Wright brothers, but in the history of aviation, it started from there. But after that, whatever aviation was developed during World War II. And the amount of aviation that is developed in, I would compare with US right now, is for 330 million people over there, they have 21,000 airports. And so you could see how much scope is there for the growth of aviation in Indian subcontinent. And from that you can scale up what kind of opportunities are there. Now the vision that I am trying to bring is the development of IT that has happened in the world. Indians have contributed to a huge extent. Now the same way we could contribute in aviation industry. In US, presently there are over 750,000 vacancies in pilots and other sectors in technical, in dispatch, in scheduling. So all these vacancies are right now available for us to take. One advantage we have over many other countries is language proficiency in English. So the revolution, IT revolution or banking revolution that happened in India that we see everywhere, let it be Paytm, GPay and everything, is contributed by people who contributed IT development in US. When they came back here with the vision and with the experience, they contributed to the growth of IT, banking and all that stuff. So I would like to see similar like that happen in aviation industry. Over here we have less than 160 airports in India currently functioning, and they are growing. That's the happy part. But when Britishers left during World War II, they operated to take man and material out of India for war efforts. They operated over 600 airports. So out of that, over 450 airports are still lying. They are not in utilization. Why? Because I would like to put it on just one word: lack of general awareness about aviation. When I talk about aviation, people start talking about it would be costly, it is going to cause noise pollution, then CO2 emission and all that stuff. But just tell me one thing. If you're driving from Delhi to Mumbai, if you're driving say 55 hours, the amount of carbon that would go in your lungs as compared to if you fly from Delhi to Mumbai within 1.5 hours, that too, the emission would happen at 35,000 feet. Which one would come immediately to your lungs? On the road or in the air? Plus, having CO2 in the air is not a problem. The main problem is not having enough trees to consume that CO2. So we are trying to curtail our growth by stopping us from having technology, having transportation based on CO2 emission. The life on this planet is carbon based. Everyone is carbon based, right? So we should be carbon friendly economy rather than curtailing this particular strategy of West to stop the growth of Eastern countries, putting them carbon limitation. It's in a way scam in my calculation. So if we just go green in a sense, plant more trees, who would consume the extra carbon that we are going to produce. So they are producing food for us, we are producing food for them. It may sound right now in a way like weird to you to grasp, but if you process it logically, it would make sense. So the amount of airports that are available for people to open up, they are there. It's not like we do not have airports. It's just there's no demand for it. Right now, Honorable Shri NitinGadkari, he's been working incessantly to develop roads in India, across India. Over 44 state and national highways have been widened currently. But widening the road, is it the solution to solve traffic problem? Are we going to solve the traffic problem by widening the road? If you come to Los Angeles, Elon Musk is trying to dig the tunnel to solve the traffic problem. Is it going to solve it? So I would say to solve the traffic problem, the easiest way would be to remove traffic from the road. How are we going to remove the traffic from the road? First, starting with the cargo. Taking out the trucks which are doing long hauls, keeping limitation on trucks. Okay, we would allow trucks to transport 200 kilometers, 500 kilometers, not from country to coast to coast. If we could promote cargo operation, then medical, air ambulances, lot more jobs would be available. And the kind of cost-cutting aviation that I am associated with. Have you heard about the graveyard for aircrafts? Okay. In Mojave Desert in Roosevelt, New Mexico, the aircraft, just like your car or truck, the aircraft have lifespan. So when the aircraft reaches the lifespan, airlines have to take the aircraft and park in the graveyard. Now these aircrafts are still functioning. They have functional parts and everything. So our company, Jet Midwest, that I represent, and many other companies, we first started with taking out the parts of those aircrafts and making available in our MROs and for other people. From there, in early 2000, we started taking out the entire aircraft out of all these available parts. And first one was 757, then 727. Now we are flying 767, 777, and 747 also. Now these aircraft, 767, would be available to you at the cost of Mercedes. Don't quote me on the actual price of Mercedes, but it is available to you at cheaper rate and at the lesser turn time. So right now, sir mentioned that Air India and Indigo, they have given order for new aircraft to Boeing and Airbus. For those aircraft to come to India, it would take a long time. But for 1.4 billion people to fly, now we also see constantly delays and cancellation of flights. One of the reason is lack of aircraft. The weather is playing part, but one of the reasons is we do not have enough aircraft to fly the amount of people that are there. So all these things considering this, even though it is not the most efficient mode of transportation, but for this thing to work, I would say Frankenstein aircraft to work, we need the support of engineers, aircraft mechanics. Their role is very much important to keep the aircraft flying in the air, to keep it airworthy. So if we introduce this thing, we tried one venture with Air India back in 2014, 15, 16 to fly 767, 400 and 300 series during Hajj operation. So during that time, Air India mechanics and engineers, they helped us to maintain these operation. So we have started MOU with the college to bring not just flying courses, dispatch, load controller, load planner, crew scheduling, many other courses which are not known in general public. Generally, when we see aviation, we only think about pilots, flight attendant, check-in agents, maybe ATC. But many other roles that are there which keep the industry going that are not known. And currently, right after pandemic, there have been a lot of shortage of aviation personnel in the world. Just I mentioned, in US itself, with 2023 data, there are over 750,000 vacancies for pilots. So just imagine how many the vacancies would be for dispatch, for maintenance control, for mechanics, and all that stuff. So just like we supported Western countries with IT, I think now it's the time to support the world with aviation. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so very much, sir. And now to tell us more about vision for aircraft engine shop and international investment in Vidarbha, I would request Mr. Manoj Shinde, DGM AIESL MRO, and Mr. Shimpi, Engineering Head AIESL. I request everybody, let's welcome with a very big round of applause.
Oh. Good evening. Good evening, honorable speakers and my friends. I am Manoj Shinde from AI Engineering Services. This is engineering and maintenance arm of erstwhile Air India. Air India airline is now privatized. We are still working with government like as an PSU. We are working and we are maintaining Air India aircrafts only, aircrafts, engines and components. In addition to that, we have started exploring in international markets for aircraft and engine maintenance. So today's topic is aircraft engine maintenance and international financing. So as per industry reports, India is the 7th largest civil aviation market in the world. And in the coming few years, it will become the 3rd largest. Air India has already placed an order of 470 aircrafts. Indigo has placed an order of 500 aircrafts. So in addition to current fleet size of 700 odd aircrafts, another 1,500 aircrafts will be added in coming few years. So that means the aircraft aviation industry will increase by 3 folds. So similarly, MRO industry will have to increase in same scale. So at present, about 90% of the MRO business is being imported. That means the aircrafts are being sent to outside India. Aircrafts, components and engines are being sent to outside India for repair and maintenance. Our MRO industry in India is in nascent state. So current fleet, as I said, current fleet size is 700, and by 2028 to 2030, it will increase up to 2,000, 2,500. So accordingly, the MRO industry, Indian MRO industry is compelled to ramp up their operations. So India's indigenous MRO sector is in nascent state, and the sector is expected to generate nearly 90,000 jobs in coming few years till 2031. So these 90,000 jobs are waiting for you. And with these 90,000 jobs, India is going to save around $2 billion US dollars by maintaining the aircrafts, engines and components indigenously. But there is a but. As of now, there are multiple players who are working on aircrafts. They are maintaining airframes. But as far as engine maintenance organization is concerned, engine MRO is concerned, there is only AISL who is having this facility. AISL is having 3 facilities in Mumbai, in Delhi, and now 3rd facility is coming up in Nagpur. So in Nagpur, we have completed the engine test cell part, and now the engine shop is under construction. Once the engine shop is completed, construction is completed, we can add a capability to maintain large engines which are powering wide-body aircrafts like B777, Boeing 777, Boeing 787, Dreamliners. And again, this shop alone can generate an employment of around 400 to 500 engineers. Here I mean engineers means technicians, that is aircraft maintenance engineers, that is certifying staff and support staff. So support staff will be around 350, and the certifying staff will be around 150 to 200. So why only AISL is working in engine shop and why other players are not there? Till now there were no players. Recently Safran has launched their engine facility. They are coming up. But again, it is an international multinational brand, not an Indian brand. So the reason behind this is engine repair facility is highly capital intensive industry. The infrastructure required, the tooling required, the spares required, those are very, very, very expensive. And that's why, and to go to break-even point is a longer duration. So private players are not exploring in this field till now. In addition to that, OEMs, engine OEMs, they have understood the importance of this MRO business. Just by manufacturing the engine and dispatching, they are not making much profit. But MRO is a profitable business for engine shops. So when we are setting up an MRO, engine MRO, we are directly competing with OEMs, engine OEMs, which is very difficult. So we have no other option but to align with any airline or the engine OEM. So by aligning this, we can go ahead to develop these engine MROs. So I would like to share some photographs of our engine shop. Can we share? is visible. So, AI Engineering Services, erstwhile subsidiary of Air India Limited. So, in Nagpur, Mihan SEZ area, we have MRO facility in two verticals. One is airframe facility and the other one is engine facility. Airframe facility is operational in full swing and it's working in full swing. More than 125 aircrafts have been maintained. In addition to that, few foreign airlines aircraft are also maintained in this facility. So engine facility has two sections, engine assembly shop and engine test cell. So presently we have a total built up area of 15,000 square meters, that is test cell, and another shop area that is 23,000 square meters. It's a huge shop, it is under construction. So presently engine assembly area, engine assembly activities are carried out in this engine test cell area itself. So these are the engine repair activities. So present work scope is QT repair, that is quick turn repair, and engine test cell. Once the shop is completely constructed, the capacity will be 100 large engines like G90 or GNX per year, and with support repair shops like module repair, machine shop, rotor balancing, cleaning, NDT, plating, etc. So this will create another job opportunity of 400 to 500 AMEs, engineers. So presently this large preparatory area in the test cell is being used for repair jobs of GNX 1B engine. This particular facility is approved by our Indian regulatory authority DGCA, American authority, regulatory authority FAA, and European authority EASA, all the three. Till now we have successfully completed repair on 15 engines and current capacity is 12 engines per year. So these are some of the pictures of activities being carried out in shops. Engine test cell. Test cell is another facility. The test facility is presently correlated to test G90-100 and GNX 1B engines. So correlation means calibration basically, calibration of test cell. So this is correlated for these two engines, and this is one of the largest test cell facility available in the world with the capacity of 150,000 pounds of thrust. That much big engines can be tested in this facility. Large preparatory area around 15,000 square meters with 7 bays are being used for test repair areas, repair activities. Test cell in particular is approved by DGCA and FAA both. It is not yet approved by EASA, but EASA audit has been done, and very shortly we will have EASA approval also. Test cell is also operational, and in last 3 months we have tested 3 GNX engines. So this is test cell test bed area. Engine is hooked up to test bed and ready for testing. So the other vertical is airframe facility. So airframe facility has 2 big hangars, huge hangars for base maintenance and support shops. So these base airframe facility has 2 wide body hangars. Combined hangar floor area is around 16,000 square meters, 70,000 square meters of apron area, support buildings measuring 24,000 square meters. This is the layout. So either 6 narrow body aircrafts or 2 wide body aircrafts can be repaired at a time. So we have approval from DGCA, FAA and DGCA Kuwait for this facility. As I said, total 173 Boeing 777 aircrafts have been repaired, and 4 Airbus A320 family aircrafts have been repaired. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. And now I would request Shri Ujjwal Bambal sir, MTech Aero, MBA, MIME and MAESI, Aviation Safety Head, AAR Indamar Technics Private Limited, and also aviation expert and co-founder at DIAT Drone Technologies, IATA India Training UB Associates Forum. So I request everybody, let's welcome with a very big thunderous round of applause.
Thank you, ma'am, for such a beautiful introduction. I'm young enough to share my experience with these all dignities. They are having a great experience in aviation industry. मैं बहुत छोटा हूँ and इस वक्त हमारे जनरेशन के लिए बहुत प्रेरणा की ज़रूरत है. मैं कोशिश करता हूँ यहाँ पे कि नागपुर में कुछ डेवलपमेंट ऐसा हो जहाँ पे लोगों को अपनापन लगे. So हम लोगों ने एक चीज़ देखा, आपने भी शायद ऑब्जर्व किया होगा कि मैं हर एक चेयर में जाके बैठ रहा था. You might have seen that. I was very pleased to know that these such a knowledgeable, such a experienced dignities are available here, and I am pleased to be a part of them. I am working with this aviation industry from last 25 years. मेरा एक बहुत छोटा सा experience है aviation में. जब भी हम एविएशन को समझने की कोशिश करते हैं, हमें एक नई अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है. लास्ट 25 साल में मैंने एक चीज़ बहुत क्लियरली ऑब्जर्व की हुई है इस एविएशन इंडस्ट्री में. आई वर्क विद एन एड डन एन एरोनॉटिकल इंजीनियरिंग एंड एमटेक विद एरोस्पेस इंजीनियरिंग. एरोनॉटिकल इंजीनियरिंग होने के बाद हमारे ड्रीम्स काफ़ी बड़े थे और हम चाहते थे कि वो ड्रीम हम अचीव करें. Luckily, touchwood, I got an opportunity to work with Aeronautical Society of India too. I used to be a Mumbai head for around 3 to 5 years approximately. And उस वक्त हमने एक चीज़ ऑब्जर्व की कि एविएशन में हमारे पास एक्सपीरियंस होने से ज़्यादा नॉलेज और उसको कन्वर्ट करने हमारा एक्सपीरियंस में, दैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो यहाँ पे जितने भी लोग एविएशन सेक्टर को जानना चाहते हैं या समझना चाहते हैं, हमने देखा एक छोटा सा एरो मॉडलिंग सिस्टम जो पूरा का पूरा क्रिएट किया गया है नागपुर से. आज हम लोग बोइंग या एयरबस जैसे एयरक्राफ्ट को कोर मेंटेनेंस यहाँ पे करते हैं और डिज़ाइन की तरफ भी जा रहे हैं. डेसॉल्ट इज़ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन वेयर वी हैव रिविटिंग एंड अदर थिंग्स. टाटा एरोस्पेस इज़ ऑल्सो अवेलेबल हियर. So we have an aviation hub available, right? And इसी का फ़ायदा लेते हुए हमने यहाँ पे एक विजन रखा हुआ है, that is vision for विदर्भ एविएशन. तो हम लोग जब कॉलेज में थे तो हमारे पास में बहुत छोटा सा नॉलेज होता था और फ्लाइंग स्कूल्स ही उस वक्त हमारे लिए एक्सेस होती थी. तो फ्लाइंग स्कूल्स में हमने एक चीज़ सीखी है कि हम लोग छोटे से एयरक्राफ्ट होते थे, दैट इज़ अ फ्लाइंग स्कूल एयरक्राफ्ट्स, और हम लोगों ने हमारी शुरुआत एयरक्राफ्ट को धक्का मारने से हुई है. एंड वी फील प्राउड फॉर दैट बिकॉज वो मोमेंट जो हमें मिला है हमारे लाइफ में एक्सपीरियंस करने के लिए, टचवुड आज मुझे उस एयरक्राफ्ट की केयर होती है. और जब भी हमारा एयरक्राफ्ट चाहे रात में 10 बजे आता हो चाहे सुबह 4 बजे आता हो, आई फील प्राउड कि मैं खुद जाके वहाँ खड़ा होता हूँ. एंड आई फील दैट येस दैट दीज आर द डेज व्हाट वी हैड स्प्रेड हियर एंड स्पेंड विद द एविएशन इंडस्ट्री. आज 25 साल में हमने देखा है, मैंने NSOP दैट इज़ नॉन शेड्यूल एयरक्राफ्ट कंपनी होती है जो कि चार्टर बिजनेस करती है. तो हमने मैं एक ज़माने में चार्टर बिजनेस का क्वालिटी मैनेजर करके काम करता था और एक स्टेज था कि मैं एविएशन को उस कंपनी को रिप्रेजेंट करता था. जब हमने देखा, आई यूज्ड टू वर्क विद एयर इंडिया ऑल्सो एट माई इनिशियल स्टेजेस. आई वर्क फॉर अराउंड 5 years with Air India and worked with different departments including quality. So I get an opportunity to be a training on Dreamliner. That is the first time come in India in 2010. That training has been conducted in Air India. And I used to be a DGC officer also. I worked for DGC around 7 years, out of which 4 years squarely with aircraft audits and compliances. So बहुत पास से देखा है एविएशन इंडस्ट्री को. और आज हम लोग MRO पे काम कर रहे हैं. मतलब यू कैन सी द एरिया ऑफ प्रोफाइल व्हाट वी कैन वर्क एज एन एरोनॉटिकल इंजीनियर. हमने एयरक्राफ्ट मेंटेनेंस इंजीनियरिंग में काम किया, हमने फ्लाइंग स्कूल्स में काम किया, हमने R&D में काम किया. मैं कैब्स में था, सेंटर फॉर एयरबोर्न सर्विसेज. मेरा लाइफ के 4 to 5 years अप्रॉक्सीमेटली मैंने वहाँ स्पेंड किए हुए हैं. और उसका एडवांटेज मुझे ये मिला है कि विद दिस MRO अपॉर्चुनिटी हमने यहाँ पे एक चीज़ बहुत माइन्यूटली देखी है कि जो भी यंग जनरेशन है, जो भी एरोनॉटिकल कर रहा है या एयरक्राफ्ट मेंटेनेंस इंजीनियरिंग सीखना चाहता है या कोई टूरिज्म में भी वर्क कर रहा है, दे हैव क्रेज फॉर एविएशन. सो अगर आप वो क्रेज़ बरकरार रखेंगे, और हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि जो भी नया जनरेशन आ रहा है नए इनोवेशन के साथ आए, अगर आप जितना इनोवेशन अपने आप में बिल्डअप करेंगे, मुझे उम्मीद है ये एविएशन उतना ही ग्रो करेगा. और एट द सेम टाइम don't wait for the jobs and opportunities, because see, opportunities will automatically come as per your experience and as per your wide understanding of aviation. But yes, you have to try to be an entrepreneur. आप एक एम्प्लॉयर बन सकते हैं इंस्टेड ऑफ एम्प्लॉई, राइट, और 10 लोगों को साथ में लेके एक कोलैबोरेशन कर सकते हैं. अभी मैं हमारे सीनियर सर मिस्टर योगेंद्र कुमार सर के साथ हम लोग स्टॉल वॉक कर रहे थे. हमने देखा एवरीवन इज वर्किंग विद देयर डिफरेंट डायरेक्शंस. तो किसी के पास में ड्रोन्स है, किसी के पास में टेक्नोलॉजी है, किसी के पास कोई रॉकेट प्रिपेयर कर रहा है. आपने देखा होगा सोलार इज द स्टॉल वेयर दे आर प्रिपेयरिंग फ्रॉम डिफेंस मैन्युफैक्चरिंग टू दैट. वी हैव अ डिफेंस इंस्टीट्यूट हियर वेयर दे आर प्रोवाइडिंग द ट्रेनिंग्स टू द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, राइट. तो हमने एक चीज़ बहुत क्लियरली ऑब्जर्व की आज कि अगर हम ये सारे स्टॉल्स को एक साथ कर दें और एक हब बनाने की कोशिश करें, जो कि हमारा विजन है यहाँ पे, एविएशन हब अगर हम यहाँ बना पाए, दैट विल बी प्लीज फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स एज वेल एज फॉर द एम्प्लॉयर्स टू गेट एन कोर एविएशन पीपल. और जो लोग एविएशन से नहीं भी है उन्हें भी इसमें बहुत सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ मिलती है, नॉट ओनली फॉर एविएशन सेक्टर बट ऑल्सो फॉर द नॉलेज ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग द एविएशन. हमारे पास एक बंदा था, बेसिक इंजीनियरिंग ग्रेजुएट्स थे, वो टेक सर्विसेज करके एक डिपार्टमेंट होता है, उस टेक सर्विसेज में वो काम करता है. नाउ ही इज़ एक्सपर्ट इन टेक सर्विसेज. सो वी हैव टेक सर्विसेज, क्वालिटी कंट्रोल, वी हैव एयरक्राफ्ट मेंटेनेंस, वी हैव स्ट्रक्चर रिपेयरिंग, वी हैव GSD डिपार्टमेंट. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट्स अवेलेबल इन द एविएशन सेक्टर. तो आप जब भले ही एरोनॉटिकल इंजीनियरिंग कर लो या डिप्लोमा कर लो या किसी भी प्रकार का इंजीनियरिंग या एविएशन सेक्टर में काम कर लो, आपको एक चीज़ बहुत क्लियरली रखनी पड़ेगी. यू हैव टू बी इनोवेटिव, you have to work for that aviation industry, and most important is you have to keen interest in the aviation industry. Thank you very much, and thank you all.
Thank you so very much, sir. And now I request Mr. Pranav Khorge, founder and CEO of Pashan Aviation Private Limited. I request everybody, एक बार जोरदार तालियों के साथ let's welcome Mr. Pranav Khorge.
It was a great session actually. From Frankenstein aircraft to 1 gram planes, it was an immense knowledge from all the dignitaries on dais. And as Yogendra sir said, let's have a commitment to go to space. I'm here to speak on drones, so let's have a commitment to make Nagpur a drone hub or Vidarbha a drone hub. Being a rookie to aviation industry, I would like to give a small intro about myself. I'm Pranav Khergade, and we are having a team called Dream Innovators, and we are working in Nagpur since last 3 years. And I'm from a middle class family, and I completed my graduation from in aeronautical. So basically, I'll be speaking as a layman, being a normal background, and also as an aeronautical student. So, with starting on this drone industry, we have like immense advantage being in Nagpur. As Shafiq sir said, we have a geographic advantage. So Nagpur being a center of India, we have a great advantage setting up logistics, setting up supply chains, and a great number of human resource around Nagpur. So having a team and like collaborating all the startups, as our Bambal sir said, we can create a big impact globally, and being making Vidarbha to a global level. As we see, there's a huge background or history of drones globally from World War I, from World War II, and but if we come down, if we shrink it down to our Nagpur region or Vidarbha region, it is also a very bright history actually, starting from NCC days, as Rajesh Joshi sir mentioned. It has a very good aero modeling background, which created a lot of skilled people, and awareness for all the industry. So basically, my whole perspective about creating a drone industry is about two parts. One is skills and one is the perspective, as mentioned everyone. Skills we can see for creating a drone or a drone technician or a drone pilot, aero modeling could be a best start point for everyone. And Nagpur already had a long history of having aero modeling. We have like this aero modeling is being in Nagpur since long time, and now we have to upgrade it to a drone level or like industry application level. So what would be the steps to create this thing is like there are many educational institutions which will be creating this. Like we are like Yogendra sir mentioned, we are going to have more training institutes here for and also for MROs. So this is not only for the regular aviation, but also for, we need also such institutions for drones and drone technology. You might have seen that Drone Shakti initiative in budgets. You might have heard like Drone Didi program initiative started by our Honorable PM Narendra Modi ji. So all these activities happening on India level can be like concentrated to Vidarbha, to Nagpur, and this will make Vidarbha Nagpur a drone hub. We will need at least like multiple training organizations which are to be like RPTOs. At least a 3, I guess, will be enough for Maharashtra, will be enough for Nagpur itself, being a central India's like largest city and giving a lot of employment. As I was like listening to Sir Yogendra sir said that we need to generalize local aviation. So I have a vision to generalize drones. Like it should not be like, oh, this is a very serious person, this is a very technology person, that he will create drones. No, it should be in everyone's ambitions that, okay, this is a drone we can create. Now mobiles, everyone has mobiles. It's so normal right now. So can we have a drone? We should have a perspective about drones in the same way. That will create the market, that will create the jobs, that will create a big platform for everyone to be uplifted with the technology. Everyone have a same perspective that only drone industry, aviation industry, that is a big company's business. No. I want this to be a generalized business for everyone. Not only in terms of business, I don't mean like transactions of money. Business, I mean like a thought process for everyone should be, okay, this is drones, we can solve the problems with drones, so let's get everyone involved in this and let's get generalize that drone industry. We also need one major aspect that is to be uplifted for the aviation industry on a global level. I do understand that aviation industry has a lot of responsibility because plane is always in the air and we have to keep everything 100%. So, but I have seen, I'm very young, I won't say that my experience is enough, but I have seen like the current industry is like 5G industry. Everyone is moving very fast forward. Like people are very impatient about things, but at the same time, there are many people who are very good in technology because of this geo internet availability and everything. So can we have, I always have a mind that can we have a shift from traditional restrictions about industry, but can we go to like open source systems? Can we build a community in India itself which will build like community hardwares, community softwares that will boost the aviation industry, that will boost the local Vidarbha industry, and also that will boost the drone industry in India? Because in drone industry now everyone is thinking, okay, this is a very niche market, very technology high and people need to be doing it. No. if we build every one of us come together, build small, someone is good in electronics, he comes into electronics part, someone good in aeronautics, he can put his aerodynamics and all skills. So this will give a path for future generations also. This will give like a highway, super expressway for India to go from 0 to 100. From 12 kilometers to 3,000 kilometers in space, we can go with this expressway, because we have a huge background, cultural background, that we have always made impact with the community upbringing and community involvement. So let us do that, everyone together. I always have one question in mind, that we in Nagpur have a lot of industrial locations like Mihan, we have SEZ, we have MIDCs in Nagpur, and we have IT Park. So the concern about having lack of technology is not there, because in Nagpur people are strong, people can do anything, people are very technologically advanced. As sir mentioned, the people are also good in English literacy and everything. So what is this constraints right now for bursting this bubble of technology and energy to make it big? I guess people have that perspective in mind, that they cannot enter Mihan, they cannot enter MIDCs. If we could somehow, I don't know about rules, but if we could somehow make a bridge for new innovations or startups to these SEZ areas, that will be a great idea, I guess. So with this, because this will need government, public, and all the students to come together, and because it's a community task right now. Because aviation has, with colonial period, we degraded lot of our information, lot of technology, and lot of resources. So being aviation seen as a luxury, now it's in this 21st century, it's a necessity. As our Umesh sir mentioned, it is going to be it is more eco-friendly to go by air, right? So let's make this thing happen, okay? Yeah, with this I'll rest. Yeah. Thank you everyone. Jai Hind.
Thank you so very much, Pranav. And now I'd like to call Akash R. Chitmitwar from Ozone Aviation India, agriculture drone expert. I request everybody, एक बार जोरदार तालियों के साथ let's welcome the founder and CEO of Ozone Aviation India, Mr. Akash.
गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन, मेरा नाम आकाश चिटमिटवार है। मैं नागपुर से ही बिलोंग करता हूँ और हम लोग श्रीलंका और ऑस्ट्रेलिया में ड्रोन ऑपरेशन करते हैं एग्रीकल्चर से रिलेटेड, और सारा मॉनिटरिंग ये नागपुर से ही होता है। पूरा ड्रोन्स इंटरनेट से कनेक्टेड है, तो सारा टेलीमेट्री डेटा नागपुर में ही आता है। तो हम लोग ने वहाँ पर ऑटोनॉमस ड्रोन्स बिल्ड किए हुए विथ द हेल्प ऑफ 11th-12th पास आउट स्टूडेंट के हेल्प की वजह से, और वो फुल्ली ऑटोनॉमस ड्रोन्स है और प्रोग्रामिंग और सारा कुछ मेरे एंड से हुआ है। और हम लोग चाहते हैं कि वो नागपुर में भी उसका मैन्युफैक्चरिंग हो और कार्बन फाइबर के पार्ट्स और सारा ड्रोन्स और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स नागपुर में ही मेक इन इंडिया के द्वारा बनाया जाए। और मैं चाह रहा हूँ कि इस ड्रोन का टेक्निकल स्पेसिफिकेशन जैसे किसानों के लिए बहुत मददगार है। जैसे हमारे यहाँ पर बहुत ज़्यादा वाटर का सप्लाई का प्रॉब्लम है, तो हम लोग सिर्फ ड्रोन से 30 लीटर्स वाटर 2.5 हेक्टेयर्स के लिए यूज़ करते हैं, और इसका प्रोडक्शन लेवल है, जो क्रॉप का प्रोडक्शन है वो 30% इंक्रीज़ हो जाता है। उसके बाद में वाटर सेविंग 85% हम लोग वाटर सेविंग है, और जो टाइमिंग है सिर्फ 2.5 हेक्टेयर्स को सिर्फ 20 मिनट्स में कवर कर सकता है और फुल एक्यूरेसी के साथ रहेगा, और सारा डेटा आपको स्प्रेडशीट के द्वारा मिल जाएगा, तो वहाँ पर कोई गलती की कोई गुंजाइश नहीं है, और किसानों को बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प हो सकती है। और इसको उड़ाने के लिए 11th-12th पास आउट बंदे भी इसको उड़ा सकते हैं। तो किसान को हमने श्रीलंका में 40 किसान्स को हमने ट्रेन किया हुआ है इसके रिलेटेड, और मैं चाहता हूँ कि वो नागपुर में कुछ कर पाओ इसके माध्यम से, तो बस मेरा इतना ही था. थैंक यू सो मच मुझे मौका देने के लिए.
Thank you so very much. So now we are open for the panel discussion. So before we start the panel discussion, I'd request Captain Vishal Bangre sir to present mementos and saplings to our honorable dignitaries on stage. I request Vishal sir to present a memento and saplings to Mr. Rajesh and Joshi sir. I request everybody एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए and तालियां ऐसे ही बजती रहनी चाहिए. Thank you so very much sir. It's an honor having you here. In the row, I would request Vishal sir to present memento and saplings to Mr. Yogendra Kumar sir. एक बार जोरदार ताली हो जाए योगेंद्र कुमार सर के लिए. Thank you so very much sir. In the row, I would request Vishal sir to present memento to Manoj Shinde sir. I request everybody एक बार जोरदार ताली हो जाए मनोज शिंदे सर के लिए. Thank you so very much sir. And now I request Vishal sir to present memento to Mr. Unmesh Dige ji. I request everybody एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए उन्मेश दिगे सर के लिए. Thank you so very much sir.
I need you to conserve land so that I could plant this.
Such a wonderful line. I request Vishal sir to present a memento to Shafiq sir. I request everybody एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए Shafiq sir के लिए. Thank you so very much sir. And to present memento to Mr. Ujjwal Bambal sir, I request once again Vishal sir. I request everybody एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए उज्जवल बम्बल सर के लिए. Thank you so very much sir. And Vishal sir से request है to present memento to Mr. Pranav Khorge. I request everybody एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए. Congratulations. Thank you so very much. I request Vishal sir to present memento to Shimpi sir. I request everybody एक बार जोरदार ताली हो जाए Shimpi sir के लिए. And thank you so very much sir for being with us today. Thank you so very much sir. Thank you, sir. And to present memento, I request once again Vishal sir to present a memento to Mr. Akash Chitmetwar. I request everybody एक बार जोरदार तालियां हो जाए आकाश चिटमेटवार के लिए. Thank you so very much.
ये हमारे यंग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स है, तो हम चाहते हैं कि ऐसे ही एंटरप्रेन्योर्स और भी आगे आए.
Now I request Ujjwal sir to present memento and saplings to our Captain Vishal Bangre sir. I request everybody, एक बार जोरदार ताली हो जाए for our Captain Vishal Bangre sir. Thank you so very much, sir. एंड अभी एक छोटा सा एवी प्ले होने वाला है. कैन वी हैव द एवी प्लीज? एंड उसके बाद द पैनल डिस्कशन विल बी ऑन. विजन फॉर विदर्भ एविएशन का ये बहुत ही खूबसूरत एवी आप सबके लिए. I request all the honorable dignitaries on dais to please be seated in the front. And पहले से फिर से एक बार रीस्टार्ट कीजिए.
This is a vision for Vidarbha Vision. What's your experience? Anybody question? You can ask all dignitaries here. Mike.
So we are open for the panel discussion. So anybody with your questions, you're free to ask.
Panel.
So it's on.
Panel heads are requested to please be seated so that whoever have any queries they can ask and be clear with their vision to get the opportunities.
Basa.
I'm audible? Yes. This is Anshul Patle from RTMNU, MSc Science, Computer Science. So my question is, कि जैसे आप सभी ने कहा कि विदर्भ के जो बच्चों के लिए है, हम लोग स्टार्ट करने जा रहे हैं इन द फील्ड ऑफ एविएशन। सर मेरा एमएससी हुआ है, कंप्यूटर साइंस चालू है, तो अगर अगले साल मुझे कोई ऐसा प्रोजेक्ट करना है जिसमें मैं किसानों के लिए, जैसे आपने एक ड्रोन बनाया जिसमें आप स्प्रिंकलिंग कर रहे हैं फर्टिलाइजर्स का एंड केमिकल्स का, अगर मुझे ऐसा कोई ड्रोन बनाना है जो कि आगे चलकर कैप्चर करेगा क्रॉप्स की सिचुएशंस को फॉर द फार्मर्स, सो इसके लिए अगर मुझे ट्रेनिंग चाहिए, सो उसके लिए क्या रास्ता हो सकता है सर? और जो बाकी यूथ है उसके लिए भी क्या पॉसिबिलिटीज़ हैं अगर इफ़ पैनल इज़ एनीवन कैन आंसर? थैंक यू।
इसके लिए पॉसिबिलिटीज़ है। मेक इन इंडिया ड्रोन्स अभी अवेलेबल है इंडिया में, जिसको आप ख़रीद सकते हैं, हमारे पास में भी अवेलेबल है। और आपको इसमें सर्टिफिकेशन करवाना पड़ेगा, आपका लाइसेंस बनवाना पड़ेगा DGCA की तरफ से, पायलट लाइसेंस। उसके बाद आप इसको कमर्शियली यूज़ कर पाएंगे एग्रीकल्चर को प्रमोट करने के लिए और आपका स्प्रे करने के लिए। इसका कॉस्टिंग ज़्यादा नहीं है। अगर आप DGCA अप्रूव्ड ड्रोन लेंगे तो सब्सिडी भी आपको उसके ऊपर मिलेगा, डिपेंड ऑन वेरियस सिचुएशंस के ऊपर है। और आप इससे एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेट कर सकते हैं। गवर्नमेंट ने इसका रेट डिसाइड किया हुआ है पर एकड़ 800 to 900 रुपीज़, बट आप उसको 500 रुपीज़ चार्ज कर सकते पर एकड़ किसानों को। तो इससे आप पर डे समझ लीजिए 10,000 15,000 पर डे आप उससे कमा सकते हैं। थैंक यू। अभी हम लोग यूनिवर्सिटी से टाइप कर चुके हैं, तो ट्रेनिंग यूनिवर्सिटी में ही आपका हम लोग प्रोवाइड करवाएंगे मिनिमम प्राइस पे, और DGCA अप्रूव्ड रहेगा। थैंक यू।
Please, anyone have any questions? Please go ahead. This is that opportunity where we can grab the areas and experts are easily available now at this moment. आपका नाम ज़रूर बताइएगा।
Good evening everyone. I am Adarsh Durge from Priyadashini College of Engineering. So one of the guests said the greenhouse effect which is caused by CO2 is not a point of concern. I do understand कि जो डेवलप्ड देश है वो लोग कार्बन फॉसिल फ्यूल जला के ही डेवलप हुए हैं और अभी प्रेशर अपने पे कि हम रिन्यूएबल सोर्सेज की तरफ जाए, पर कहीं ना कहीं जो जिस रेट से हमारी पॉपुलेशन बढ़ रही है, इतनी लैंड अवेलेबल नहीं है कि हम इनफ ट्रीज प्लांट कर पाए कि वो एक इम्पैक्ट क्रिएट करे क्या बोलते हैं ग्लोबल वार्मिंग चेंजेस पे। सो व्हाई नॉट वी ट्राई टू बिल्ड एविएशन इंजिन्स बेस्ड ऑन हाइड्रोजन एंड look I know we are trying to develop the GTRE Kaveri engine and we have not been able to success on it, but why not take a leap and build a hydrogen engine if we are starting from the scratch? Thank you.
Very nice question. Thank you so much. So hydrogen-based engine technology is being developed, as well as I was just mentioning to one of the panel that in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, they are developing fully electric aircraft which could carry 15 to 20 passengers. They have taken World War II de Havilland Beaver aircraft as a starting model, and they are trying to make it fully electric. And they are using Mercedes-Benz battery, electric battery, to make it flyable. But right now it is only giving you 15 minutes of flight time. Now, the way technology is available, or the way aviation has evolved using fossil fuel, for it to adopt all of a sudden new technology, it would take a lot of time. The main question would be of economy. Like, are all the airlines and all other aircraft owners and operators are ready to bear this cost and discard whatever they have right now? So this is the main challenge that we are facing. So we have to play with whatever we have and slowly evolve into the vision that you mentioned. Hydrogen using hydrogen-based technology, fuel is already existing in the market. Right now we are bringing in cars, so eventually you would see it in aircraft also.
विजय शर्मा सर, डॉक्टर विजय शर्मा सर हमारे साथ है. प्लीज़ गिव योर क्लैप्स. एंड इनकी ही मदद से With his help only, we are able to organize such a beautiful event here as a vision for Vidarbha Aviation. Sir, very thankful for you to be here with us. Your thoughts with us for the aviation will be helpful for the new generation. So, 2 words.
इनफैक्ट विशाल से और उज्जवल से जब पहली बार बात हुआ था तो दिस एडवांटेज विदर्भा व्हाट इज प्लान्ड हियर, उसका एक इंटेंशन सबसे बड़ा ये था कि इंडस्ट्री शुड कम क्लोजर टू एकेडमी. दैट वाज द बिग टारगेट. बिकॉज होता क्या है कि इंडस्ट्री की रिक्वायरमेंट जब तक एकेडमी समझेगी नहीं तब तक एकेडमी सिर्फ बुकिश नॉलेज देगी. गडकरी साहब चाहते थे कि वो थोड़ा सा बैरियर टूटे. एंड आई बिलोंग टू द इंडस्ट्री फ्रॉम फार्मा. हमारे यहाँ तो क्या है कि एनीथिंग इज डन थ्रू एकेडमी, एवरीथिंग, एनीथिंग एंड एवरीथिंग इज डन थ्रू एकेडमी. बट अनफॉर्चुनेटली दैट was not there existing in other sectors. Fortunately हमको विशाल और उज्जवल मिले. They are very enthusiastic. दूसरा हम लोगों का प्लान ये था कि एविएशन इंडस्ट्री में ये बात सही है, इंजीनियर्स को जॉब मिलते हैं, बड़े जॉब मिलते हैं, मेंटेनेंस एमआरओज है, यहाँ पर सब कुछ है. लेकिन एविएशन इंडस्ट्री में ऐसे भी जॉब है जो सिंपल ग्रेजुएट्स को भी मिल सकते हैं. बीए है, बीकॉम है, बीएससी है या बीबीए है, वो बच्चे करने के बाद अगर उनको कुछ प्रॉपर सिलेबस मिलता तो वी आर इंडीड वेरी हैप्पी कि एक मिस्टर उपाध्याय ना, नहीं दिगे सर तो नागपुर ही आ गए. आई मीन समबडी हैज कम, यूएस हैज कम टू आवर डोर, ऐसी वाली बात है. और एक उपाध्याय सर से मेरा वर्चुअल मीटिंग हुआ था. और आई विल टेल यू द एंथुजियाज्म ऑफ आवर वाइस चांसलर. मैं क्या बोलूँगा, विशाल बोलेंगे उसके बारे में. जब ये मिलने गए, जो ये हमारा अभी जहाँ पर एग्जीबिशन सेंटर है वहाँ एक बहुत बड़ा ट्रेनिंग सेंटर खड़ा करने वाले, और टारगेट वही है कि डायरेक्टली एम्प्लॉयबल यूथ क्रिएट करना. दैट इज़ द मेन एम. गडकरी साहब का भी वही थिंकिंग था. इसीलिए हम लोगों ने यहाँ जो कोशिश करी है, स्टूडेंट्स को क्लब करवाया है. और अभी जो है हमारे यूएस से जो सर आए हैं, दिगे सर सिलेबस भी साथ में लेके आए हैं. जैसे टाइप होगा तो यहाँ पर वो स्किल डेवलपमेंट वाले जो डिप्लोमाज है या और भी सर्टिफिकेशंस हैं, वो सारे कोर्सेस शुरू करने की योजना है. कुछ एमओयू किया है एमआरओ के साथ. एक एमओयू अनंत एविएशन का होना बाकी है जो अनफॉर्चुनेटली छूट गया आज आउट ऑफ द हेस्ट. वो हम लोग कल करेंगे. और एक बहुत बड़ा प्रॉब्लम है, हम आईटी सेक्टर के साथ काम कर रहे थे. उन्होंने कहा सर आईटी इंडस्ट्री यहाँ क्यों नहीं आना चाहती. उन्होंने कहा सर ये दोहा वाला जो डोर ओपन है या शारजा वाला जो डोर ओपन है, वहाँ से वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड तो कनेक्ट होता है, लेकिन साउथ ईस्ट एशियन कंट्रीज़ जो है उसका पहले हांगकांग से एक डायरेक्ट फ़्लाइट था, अब वो नहीं है. तो वहाँ के कंट्रीज़ के जो भी आईटी सेक्टर के कंपनी है वो मीटिंग करने के लिए या तो बेंगलोर आते हैं या हैदराबाद आते हैं. देश से एक फ़्लाइट चेंज करके नागपुर आना हमको कन्वीनियंट नहीं है. और दिगे सर ने वो भी सोल्यूशन लाया है कि वहाँ से वो यहाँ के ट्रैवल एजेंट्स के साथ में मिल कर के टाई अप कर रहे हैं. और शॉर्टली हमारे पास बैंकॉक, बाली एंड वन मोर प्लेस यू सेड सर, वियतनाम, बैंकॉक, बाली, ये डेस्टिनेशन के फ़्लाइट शुरू हो जाएंगे. उसका रिज़ल्ट जो आएगा एविएशन इंडस्ट्री पे बहुत बड़ा एक बूम होगा. साथ में आईटी के लिए बहुत फैसिलिटेटिंग इशू होगा. वी आर रियली हैप्पी सर कि एमआरओ सरी के लोग भी हमारे साथ इसमें जुड़े. आउट ऑफ 44 सेक्टर्स न केवल जुड़े लेकिन उनका एंथुजियाज्म भी बहुत कमेंडेबल है, देखने लायक है. एडवांटेज विदर्भा की पूरी टीम और एड की पूरी टीम साथ में हम लोग सब जितने भी काम कर रहे हैं, वी आर इंडीड वेरी हैप्पी टू हैव यू इन ईयर्स टू कम. लॉट मैनी पॉजिटिव चेंजेस वी आर गोइंग टू सी. बस अब ज़रूरत है कि कुछ कॉलेजेस के साथ में टाई अप हो, ये मटेरियलाइज हो, बच्चों को जॉब मिले, एम्प्लॉयबल यूथ जनरेट हो, उसकी कोशिश हमने करनी है, और दैट इज़ व्हाट वी आर फॉर. सो थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर calling me here. I'm indeed grateful to the MRO sector, and we look forward very positive happenings in near future to come. Thank you. My best wishes. Thank you.
गडकरी सर के सलकमना से और ये जो हम विजन क्रिएट कर पा रहे हैं यहाँ पे, डॉक्टर विजय शर्मा सर एक छोटे से पार्ट है उसके लिए, बट ही इज़ ब्रिज द गैप पर्सन. तो उन्होंने काफ़ी बड़ा ब्रिज जो हमारे बीच में क्रिएट किया हुआ है, हमें उसको कंटिन्यू रखना है, और हम होप करते हैं कि आने वाला जनरेशन अभी स्टैंड होगा और एक स्टैंड लेके आगे बढ़ेगा इन एविएशन सेक्टर. We can continue our panel discussion. Any questions, please feel free to ask. You have mic?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hello,
Yeah,
myself Aniket. My question to Yogendra sir is that as your vision is from zero to space, how you are seeing startups and MSCs to contribute in this vision, where rules and policies are very strict and stringent, and as everyone knows that aviation is a business of capital. So how startups and MSCs can contribute in this, and what changes needs to be done to achieve this?
Startups are the most crucial link in this story. You see this machine here. There are propellers. I am sure some people here can make those propellers. Then you will see there is a motor. Someone in this room would be able to make a motor. There is a controller in this aircraft. Now my question to you all is, who will make that controller for this aircraft? हाथ उठाओ, कोई तो होगा. See, we all have to work together. इसमें screw भी लगे हैं. Somebody will make that screw. So it is not that everything in aviation is capital intensive and you need to have crores of rupees. ये स्क्रू बनाने वाली फैक्ट्रीज नागपुर में हैं. नागपुर में ये स्क्रू बनते हैं जो एक्सपोर्ट हो रहे हैं, जो बोइंग कंपनी में जा रहे हैं, एयरबस में जा रहे हैं, और वो आपके जो बड़े बड़े एयरक्राफ्ट हैं और जो स्पेस क्राफ्ट हैं उसमें जो चीज़ें लग रही हैं हमारे बूटी बोरी में बन रहे हैं. सो एवरी स्मॉल पर्सन, एवरी स्मॉल एंटरप्रेन्योर इज़ अ पार्ट ऑफ द इंडस्ट्री. आपको पूरा मशीन नहीं बनाना है, आपको इसका सिर्फ एक छोटा सा पुर्जा बनाना है. इसमें जो नोज़ल है, कोई नोज़ल बनाएगा, कोई पाइप बनाएगा, कोई ये टैंकी बनाएगा, कोई कंट्रोलर बनाएगा, कोई प्रोपेलर बनाएगा, कोई मोटर बनाएगा. व्हेन एवरीवन कंट्रीब्यूट्स ओनली देन वी विल बी एबल टू अचीव इट. ऐसे ही एक स्पेस स्टेशन है, ये देखने में मुश्किल है लेकिन ये एक 5 स्टार होटल जैसा है. नागपुर में 2 5 स्टार होटल हैं, जो 5वां 5 स्टार होटल है वो स्पेस में बनेगा. और यहाँ इस रूम में जितने भी लोग हैं, मैं प्रॉमिस करता हूँ आप सब लोग जाएंगे एक दिन. ये दिन बहुत दूर नहीं है, ये दिन बहुत दूर नहीं है. आप 11 साल पार नहीं करेंगे. इन लेस देन 11 years एवरी पर्सन हियर इन दिस रूम विल मेक ए ट्रिप टू स्पेस. ये मेरा गारंटी है. ठीक है, मोदी जी गारंटी देते हैं, मैं भी गारंटी देता हूँ, ये मेरा गारंटी है. इन लेस देन 11 years एवरी पर्सन ऑफ नागपुर विल बी एबल टू ट्रेवल टू स्पेस. वो दिन आ चुका है, टेक्नोलॉजी है, इसरो के पास इतनी टेक्नोलॉजी है, हर रोज वो रॉकेट और सैटेलाइट लॉन्च कर रहा है. ओनली थिंग इज विजन नहीं है लोगों में, लोगों में वो जोश नहीं है. आप अगर अमेरिका जाएं, वहाँ हर बच्चा ये सोचता है मैं एक दिन मार्स पे जाऊँगा. लेकिन क्या इंडिया में लोग ऐसा सोच रहे हैं? नहीं सोच रहे हैं. लोग सिर्फ ये सोच रहे हैं मेरे को एक कार खरीदनी है, मेरे को एक घर बनाना है, मेरे को कॉलेज जाना है, मेरे को अमेरिका जाना है. हम सिर्फ यहीं तक सोच रहे हैं. लेकिन जो अमेरिका पहुंच चुका है वो क्या सोच रहा है? वो सोच रहा है मेरे को मार्स पे जाना है. और उनका टारगेट है 2035 पे वो मार्स पे लैंड करेंगे। हमारा टारगेट क्या है? हमको उनसे पहले करना है। ठीक है।
एविएशन फील्ड में कितना वास्ट है ये हमारे ऑनरेबल गेस्ट लोगों ने सबने बताया। तो एविएशन अभी आपने जो क्वेश्चन किया वो एक्चुअली थोड़ा बिजनेस रिलेटेड है, थोड़ा इसलिए मैं लेमन्स लैंग्वेज में बात करना प्रेफर करूँगा इसके लिए। ये फील्ड ऐसा है दोस्तों कि आप जितना डीप सोचोगे उतना बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटी है आप इसमें। जस्ट सिंपल एग्जांपल देता हूँ, हम 777 एयरक्राफ्ट में काम करते हैं। 777 एयरक्राफ्ट में सीट्स कितने होते हैं मालूम है? 350 हम 4 दिन में एयरक्राफ्ट रेडी करते हैं और उस दौरान 350 सीट्स के जो सीट्स कवर है वो धुलवाने के लिए दिल्ली जाते हैं। ये बड़ा बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटी है। दूसरा एक बहुत बड़ा एग्जांपल हमने हमारे एक्सपीरियंस में देखा है मुंबई में, जब हम करीबन 2000 या 2004 के बीच में कभी तो हुआ है वो कि तब तक हम लोग जो भी इंडस्ट्री में थे तो हर एक कंपनी का अपना एयरक्राफ्ट क्लीनिंग का स्टाफ अपना था। एक बंदा आया, उसने एक एयरलाइन से एक दिन का सिर्फ क्लीनिंग का काम चालू किया। आज मुझे लगता है ऑल ओवर द इंडिया ही हैज़ द प्रायोरिटी। तो ये ऐसे बहुत सारे बिजनेस कनेक्टेड है एविएशन से रिलेटेड। तो आप जितना सोचो उतना आपको बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटी है इस फील्ड में।
Any questions, please? See, this is the opportunity. Don't hesitate for a reason that you are thinking or something like that. Just throw your questions. You get an opportunity to at least have some kind of vision here. हाँ, हिंदी मराठी में भी चलेगा, हम सबके लिए सक्षम है। Thank you very much. Thank you all.
So we are good to go. Thank you so very much. I'd like to thank all our honorable dignitaries on stage. Thank you so much for making here. So thank you once again. It's an honor having you guys here. And thank you everybody for joining us for this session. I'd like to thank one and everybody. So I request everybody, एक बार last में जोरदार ताली हो जाए खुद के लिए and to all the honorable dignitaries on stage, जो specially आज हम सबके लिए यहाँ पर आए and हमें इतना enlighten किया. So once again, thank you so very much, sir.
बस अभी बड़े बड़े लोगों के हाथ में ये किताब चली गई, तो उड़ाइए सर। I'll give you another copy which is in the car.